weird place, isn't it?
Getting weird.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not paying my registration. I'm just going to go see Brian Bishop and buy a new car. That's it.
What's new in the car world? Let's ask Brian Bishop from the car store.
Hello there, my friend.
Hey!
Isn't it amazing what's uncovered when you get sent photographs from your family that you've never seen?
Brian Bishop is truly a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, now listen to you. Listen to you.
Is he? I'm thinking about it.
How about this?
The perfect pairing.
Yes.
The Jew in him is thrilled that he doesn't celebrate any holidays.
There you go. Oh, the money I save.
So Brian Bishop, his whole life, thinks he's one thing, and yesterday finds out he's Jewish. Mazel tov, Brian.
Hey,
mazel
you know what?
Now wait till you see the deals he makes you on a car.
You know
Yeah.
what about Rabbi and Raquel Welch?
Yes.
Those
Nope.
aren't multiple.
Wow.
You like your new intro?
I really do. I really do. Considering, in all honesty, the cradle of Western civilization begins with that culture. I'm in.
Oh, now all of a sudden, how things change when
My
you become
people.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's get to the car news, shall we?
Yeah. Is that the best you could do?
That's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. I'll try to do better next time, but I'm holding back. I was looking at some things that really caught my eye this morning. Shiny objects that were laying on the table, and I quickly put them in my pocket.
Those
Just
are
joking.
coins.
Yes, I know they are. So, you know that there are like noise ordinances in various states and various cities. I'm pretty sure they instituted more strict noise ordinances in Ocean City during the unsolicited, I'm looking for the word here, unsanctioned thing that happens seems like every summer.
Yeah, we call that the little bastards come to town weekend.
The little bastards, the bastages. In New York City, they have the worst fine in the world for a loud exhaust on a vehicle. It used to be $150. They now, it's over $1,000 per incident if your vehicle is too dang loud. And I thought that was rather exorbitant, but at the same time, I understand the importance of being able to hear all of the nuances of the beautiful nature that you can hear in New York. You don't want some loud car destroying it. But and the closest you get, I think, in Colorado, there's an area that's $500 per violation.
How much is New York, did you say?
I just read it's $1,000. There is a new program, a bill passed called SLEEP, an acronym for Stop Loud and Excessive Exhaust Pollution. The bill means that those who are caught violating exhaust noise limits will pay $1,000 per infringement, up from $150.
You don't want to cover up the sound of the horn.
That's what I'm saying.
Isn't it illegal to honk your horn in New York, too?
It is.
That's all I heard the whole time I was up there. Horns. It's ridiculous.
I just thought they're proposing a nighttime speed camera to be positioned anywhere so they can catch street racers, but they're definitely going to go after the noisy exhaust. Swiss, if you're like an exhaust shop and you make modifications, that's really going to hurt into your business. So I guess maybe you should open up a hot dog stand. I don't know. And the other thing that caught my eye as far as what's new in the automotive world, have you ever heard of, what is her name? Renee Brinkerhoff. Have you ever heard of that name?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Okay, now that you've said that, please tell me who Renee Brinkerhoff is. Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the car world?
Yeah, tell me who she is. Because you act like you're... Don't start looking up the internet. What are you doing there?
Caliper brakes.
She started this project called the Project 356 World Rally Tour. She got into
Renee Brinkerhoff.
Yes, she got into racing.
Everybody knows.
She just keeps it going.
Now it was because I think it's because of a Porsche is why she named it that.
Yes, that is correct. It was the Porsche 356A. It's like a 65-year-old vehicle. She's got one leg left, not her person, but on the race.
How many did she start with?
Yeah, I know exactly. She started with 6.
Just so you know, I have no idea who Renee Brinkerhoff is.
Oh, good.
I don't wanna,
well, she's She was 57 when she entered her first race at the La Carrera Panamericana, and she loved it so much that she decided to start this thing called the Project 356. And you're right, it is named after a Porsche 356A that she has. Her last bit that she's going to be racing across is Antarctica. She's taking a Porsche to Antarctica. But this vehicle has been fitted with basically snowmobile instead of tracks instead of tires.
These are awesome. I've seen this before.
Oh, it is awesome.
I'm looking at it right now, just in the back. It's cool looking.
So she's going to cover, I think, 356 miles across Antarctica with this, they call it the Polar Porsche, in order to help raise awareness and also money for disadvantaged and at-risk children in the world.
Well, what we are, Marla is working right now to get an interview with her.
That would be awesome. Yeah. I would love to listen to that interview and even be a part of it. Of course, I'm still waiting for Ian. His book is coming out. I'm supposed to get it the next week or two, by the way. The silent singing book from Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull.
That one.
That one. You're not the pitcher. Not the. Apparently, they play Aqualung when he comes to the mound, which I think is kind of funny. So this car, though, can approach or has an operational temperature range of 122 degrees minus 122 degrees Fahrenheit to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. It is just pretty awesome what she's doing, but the modifications, it truly is an engineering feat. Absolutely an engineering feat, the way that they combine this car with a snowmobile to create this Polar Porsche. But by the time she's done with this 356A, 1956, by the way, Porsche 356A, she would have traveled about 20,000 miles across 7 continents and 7 different types of terrain. So I thought that was kind of a cool story, so I thought I'd bring it out. So I did. I did my due diligence. I brought it out. Jehovah's. I'm never going to forget that.
You Jehovah's.
If you're looking for a good deal, come to the car store.
That's the deal.
That's right. It's going to be a good deal for both of us, I guarantee you. The car store and mytruckstoreonline.com. We'd love to earn your business. It's despite what all the naysayers say, you can still find some deals out there. I will tell you that.
Deal?
Yes.
In this economy?
I know. Oh, boy. The average price of a used car has gone up $4,000 since 2019.
Oh, my God.
It is now $25,000 is the average price of a used car across the board. New cars have jumped from $37,000 to $43,000 average price transaction.
So that means I can sell my Suburban for $4,000.
You might be able to. You might finally get that mythical amount, yes.
You're going to love this one, Brian. Can I tell you a quick story?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me play you out. Hold on.
Brian Bishop from the Car Store. Online at thecarstoreonline.com and mytruckstoreonline.com.
A friend of mine had a car, and it was a lease deal.
Yes.
I believe it was a 36-month lease.
Yes.
And yesterday was the day he had to turn the car in.
Yes.
He went to turn the car in, and there's a buyout on the vehicle.
Right.
Right? His buyout was $31,000.
Okay.
To buy the car.
Right.
He said, well, I don't know. The dealership said, we'll give you $41,000 for it right now.
Oh, wow.
So what?
So he made $10,000 on the...
Yeah. Instead of buying, his buyout was $31,000. They gave him $41,000 for it. That's how.
So he netted $10,000.
He netted $10,000 after his lease. You know.
So he basically took $10,000
off the lease.
Wow.
Yep. After 3 years.
Wow.
Do we know this guy?
Yeah, we know.
I don't know if you know him.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him.
That's the kind of market that we live in. I think I may have mentioned it. If I hadn't, I'll mention it now. We get calls from dealers all over the country looking at our inventory. We sold one of our Subaru. We got a Subaru Outback in a couple of months ago, and it was snatched up within a day or so from a dealer out in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia because he had new inventory, and it was a relatively new vehicle with very few miles on it. And he said, "I'll pay top dollar," and he did.
Just send him to Vermont.
Yeah,
everybody has them there.
Yes, he's probably got people down in Vermont calling him. Do you got any Subarus in West Virginia? There's none here, except on the roads already. But yes, that's a great story.
Lee was gonna, that vehicle you wanted to rent from me to borrow now that it's not available anymore. You're gonna
sell it?
Yeah, to you. I think it's what you need, Lee. I got a car for you. I came from the truck store. Actually.
Yes,
The white one.
It is. All right, we're gonna now. You can't get him anymore, so I'll make a deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate
Hey,
it. You're the best.
thank you, my
Thanks
friend.
a
We'll
lot,
talk.
Brian.
Not a problem. I'm loving it.
Brian,
Yes.
as we say, shalom. My
Shalom.
brother.
Absolutely,
Shalom.
my friend.
Aha. How come you never call?
I never will either. It's too expensive. See you.
WOCM, Selbyville.